Hey there, it is IcedHazelnut
and Grape Adler.
Grape Adler. Sorry.
What in the world?
I don't know. I just had a sencha shot. Woo!
Ooh, wow.
It was really grassy.
Yeah.
It was green tea. Made in Japan. Or from Japan, is it?
I don't like green. I don't like plain green tea.
Unsweetened green tea with a sencha shot.
Tastes like grass to me. Like
that was
literal
really
grass.
Grassy tasting.
And not like the good kind of like when you mow a lawn. It's just gross. It just tastes like you bit into grass.
I'm used to it, so I like it. I like
anyway,
it.
that's not our subject. What's our subject today?
Crafter. Yay or nay?
Why is it yay or nay?
I don't know.
Oh.
You're really not, but...
No, I'm not. But I'm not against it.
Like, you'd rather pay someone to make something than make
Pretty
it
much,
yourself.
yeah. I don't... Well, here's the thing. Here's my question.
Your kerfuffle?
Dude, that's not a kerfuffle. Stop using that word. It's... No.
What is it?
Do you possess a crafty gene? Are
Me?
you born with it? No, I'm just saying in general.
Oh, in general.
Are we born with it, or do...
I think you're born with it.
Oh,
maybe it's Maybelline.
I don't have... God damn it. I don't have that gene then.
No.
So, thanks.
Crafty, artsy, crafty.
Yeah.
They kind of, like, align, but they're separate to me.
Yeah.
Because you can be artistic, but not really crafty.
Yeah.
Like, making things.
Yeah.
Especially, like, if you want to make...
and artsy...
Right. Like, you can paint a picture, a beautiful picture, but you might not be good at, like, crocheting something.
Yeah.
Or knitting something.
Well, see, I was thinking...
Or woodworking. Or, making
along the lines of, if you're crafty, but then you need to paint something, like, if you want to paint a scene on something, but you're trying to make, like, a diagram or a diorama or something...
Oh, right.
Then you're also good at the painting part, too.
Yeah.
So if you're able to paint.
True.
Anyway, but that was my question I posed.
Okay, so...
Do I have it? I kind of have it. I just, I gotta be in the mood.
What do you like to do? If you do craft.
I guess I guess the color. I like to paint the ornaments every year, and we paint ornaments in Christmas. I'm okay with that.
We do it almost every year, not every year.
Yeah, not every year, but like the glass one. You ruined my glass one. God.
It was an accident.
You dropped it on carpet and broke it. I don't think that's an accident.
Oh, God.
Not even that high off
so
the
it's
ground.
Like, the glass balls, the glass ornaments, plain, from Michael's or Joann's. You can get them, or any craft store.
And I can get them at the Dollar Tree. Sometimes they're plastic, sometimes they're glass. It just depends on when you can get them.
And then we just use acrylic paints usually, or decoupage. You take pictures.
That's true. Yeah,
like I did, like our pictures when we were little, and I decoupaged them on some. And then you go inside and you twirl the paint in there, and let it dry, and it makes a beautiful Christmas bubble. And you add ribbon, and you hang it up on your tree. Anywho.
Oh, somewhat drawing. I can draw a little bit. It depends. I can draw horizons. I don't know why. It's because that's what I got taught. If I'm taught something, like in art classes when I was little, then I remember it. Like I can do a tree.
I don't remember art classes too much.
I remember trees, and I can remember about finding the horizon, and then doing like, I can be basically like an Ansel Adams, and do one of those. So...
Oh, you're like, linear, like, lines, like, not... I get it.
Yeah, I couldn't, like, draw a person. I could draw a stick figure, but not, like, some people could do, like,
what's
photorealistic.
Pollock? He just did abstract?
Yeah,
abstract
he just,
stuff?
Yeah, flicked paint on a wall.
You like a lot of art. You like, your favorite is, what is that, the Starry Night?
I like Starry Night, yes.
Yeah.
I also like,
who's the artist on that? I forget. Is it
Van Gogh?
It's Van Gogh. Van Gogh.
Did you say Picasso?
I don't know. I get those guys mixed up.
It's a completely different person. No, what was the other one I like? It's Ferris Bueller. What's the one?
Dolly. I like Dolly.
He's good too.
Yeah.
What's the one?
And Frida Kahlo is one of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Georgia O'Keeffe with her flowers. Oh my word.
What's the one that I like from Ferris Bueller that he always looked at? Sunday in the Park.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was going to mention that too. I like that one too.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I've seen it in person because I've been to the art museum in Chicago.
I'm pretty sure I have, but that was our senior year.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah,
our senior year.
I don't know if you ever went
to the Art Institute.
Art Institute, thank you.
Yes. So for me, is there anything else you craft?
I do. I just dabble. I'm actually wearing the shirt, the tie-dye.
Oh, yeah, you did tie-dye.
So I think I could could probably do more on
You
that.
did a great job.
So, thank you.
Because she got a white shirt, and we usually don't like white shirts.
Yeah, because I'll just dirty them. I'll rub up against something. I'll spill something on me. I'm like, whoa.
And she finally got the tie-dye.
Yeah.
And did it.
I got it from Five Below for like $3.
Yeah.
So, it's not the greatest, but it's not the worst either.
I mean, you could probably do it again.
Oh, yeah, I could probably bleach this and do it again if I really wanted to.
Or just do it with darker colors.
Yeah. So, but I just wanted to try it out just to see the technique.
Just the colors weren't
vibrant enough.
Yeah. So, like if you use the
Tulip.
what is it?
It's Tulip.
What's the other one? There's another brand that's really.
I only know.
Is it Rit? That stuff's really.
Well, that's more for dyeing fabric. I don't think they have a tie dye, and if they do, I never seen it. I always know they dye fabric.
Okay.
So, but the Tulip is the one. I'm trying to think here. Is painting the Christmas ornaments,
crafting things that you use or make or give as gifts.
No. I like the color with the color. I like color pencils more now. But no, I don't do anything crafty like that except for the ornaments in the Christmas time.
Christmas time. You'd rather just have me make something.
Exactly.
Yada. But you see,
you enjoy it. I don't.
Oh,
I think it's tedious.
Wow.
So, that's for me though. That's me.
Yeah. No, it's like it's a stress reliever for me.
See.
So I watercolor.
See, it gives me stress.
I love painting in either watercolor or acrylics. Sometimes markers, and I love with colored pencils coloring in coloring books, adult coloring books.
Grown up.
I love doing that. Yeah. I never stopped coloring, as Grape will attest. And but yeah, painting with watercolors and acrylics, and I do a lot of flowers too. So I'm honing my skills in that. Especially with the watercolors and flowers. Acrylics, I've only done like maybe 2 or 3 big pieces. I did my B.I.G., Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah.
That was like amazing to me because I didn't think I could do it, and I did it with only primary colors. So I got his skin tones pretty good. I was shocked, but I did it.
You put it on canvas.
It's on canvas.
Yeah. So
I did use a overlay. I printed out the sketch.
The outline, the sketch.
Yeah. So one day I might break down but see, when I do my watercolors, I never pre-sketch or do a whatchamacallit. I do it freehand. That's all freehand. So yada. I don't know how that works, but that's how I do it. And what else? So I was talking about stuff in school. So in grade school, I think I got lucky, and we had really good teachers that taught us different things. Like the things that stand out to me are we did mask making, where we poured the mask. I forget how we did it exactly, but we got our face shape and all that.
A life mask?
Kind of.
Yeah.
And got the eyes exactly, because people's eyes are differently placed. And
when was this? What grade was this?
Oh my god, I think it was 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I ended up painting it as a clown face. I don't know what happened to that mask. We had it forever. My brother probably threw it out because he's afraid of clowns. Even at a very young age.
Yeah. And
in grade school, I was also taught how to do lino stamp making. So like a linoleum piece. You look it up on YouTube. Lino stamp making. So you take a linoleum piece and and they trusted us with sharp objects as little kids. I'm like,
again, 2nd grade?
I think this was 3rd or 4th grade.
Jesus.
One of the two. 3rd or 4th. It wasn't 5th. I know that. And I did the design, and then I think the teacher somehow transferred it on my lino. We picked at the designs. She transferred it, and then she taught us what to scoop out with the
little
which I want to do again someday, but I just haven't had
I know what you're talking
right
about.
now.
I've seen that thing that you
carving.
I've seen it, the
you
carver,
carve out, and then you take your brayer and your ink once you're done with it, and you put it on the stamp, and then you do your stamps, your line.
Wow.
So, and I think that one was if it wasn't 4x6, it was 5x7, so it was a pretty good size. I can't remember what the design was. I just know we did it, and I thought that was the coolest thing in the world. And when I was like in 1st grade, I think, we did decoupage, and they asked us to bring a picture of us when we were babies, and I brought one. and they showed us how to do decoupage on a piece of wood. And that was a gift. That was the Christmas gift for the parents.
Ah.
It was, and mom had it for the longest time. I don't know if she still has it,
right.
or if it got lost when we had a fire a long time ago. So we lost a lot of stuff. But yeah, she had it for the longest time. So I thought that was cool.
I like doing the you talk about, now that you reminded me, because I learned that, like I said, the horizons and the drawing the tree. That was 4th grade. I remember that because they brought in someone, because we didn't have an art class. And then we did in middle school, like with clay, like with the kiln.
Oh, okay.
So I think I just made like a pencil holder, and I colored it yellow because that was the only color left, even though I meant pink.
Oh.
But they didn't have any more pink. I'm like, oh
dang it.
I guess it is. No, it was not that they didn't have pink. Pink just didn't exist when I was little. That's my favorite color. Oh. Like for things. Right. And now it's like very commonplace. So I was like, remember this when I was a
Barbie
little
movie?
Yeah,
lately.
Exactly. Well, that's more magenta. I'm talking like dusty pink.
Oh, okay.
Like millennial pink.
Ah.
So, but yeah,
gotcha.
They didn't have any kind. I think red, maybe a deep purple. But no, the only thing left was yellow. Which I was like, oh, that's fine.
Sunny,
take that,
sunshine,
But that was cool, the way we got to paint it, and then she fired up the kiln, and then we came back, and it was done. So
wow.
I think Mom had that for a long time, too.
Wow. There's a couple pieces I still have. I did ceramics, too. That was my next thing. In high school, I did sewing. I did an apron, which I think we still have somewhere.
It's got to be somewhere, yeah.
And then, I don't know if I made pants one time. I didn't like them. I think I just donated those.
Wow.
And so it just taught me how to sew, too.
Yeah.
Granted, that was, we hand sewed that. I think we worked on a machine once, but that was just teaching us how to use it. We really didn't make anything because there was too many of us. Yeah. And then we did ceramics too. And like I said, I still have a pitcher. It's a brown terracotta type pitcher. And like a box with a lid. Pitcher.
Okay, I almost like you said a pitcher.
And a box with a lid too. And I think it's
I remember that.
It's in there,
we had that for a long time.
I think it's in the laundry room right now.
We also were taught how to do sewing. And then, I think we made like a bag. But then she also taught us on the sewing machine too. And it was the same thing. We didn't have to really make anything. We just had to do it so we could complete the assignment.
Oh, right.
So, yeah. Anyway, go on.
Well, yeah, would be an easy one to do, tote bags.
Yeah, it was like a tote bag.
Yeah. So I make jewelry is the other thing. I craft. One of my other crafting things is making jewelry. I do usually bracelets, earrings. I just made a pair of earrings last week because I found some smaller pumpkins, orange pumpkins. So I made. Oh, I didn't show you the finished product, did I?
No, you didn't.
So I'll show you. I'll probably just wear them. End up wearing them one day.
Going to Joann's and Michael's is like torture for me. Because I have lapped that store like 3 times. She's still in the same place. I'm like, oh my God.
In the bead section, usually.
Bead, yarn.
Lately.
Sometimes it's in paints and the pencils.
Sometimes. I have a lot of paints. I have a lot of watercolors.
But mostly the beads and the yarn, especially the beads. You're really looking. When they have a good sale, though. They had a good sale. True. They had a really good sale.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was their... Hildy and Joe's at Joann's were 4 for $10.
Yeah.
Which is $2.50 each, which 3 of those strings were $10.99 each. But,
yeah.
And one was $8.99 or $6.99.
You find it, they have good sales.
each. Hey.
Yeah.
I gotta get
like that's a sale. Sometimes they put like that in Michael's, they'll put things on sale, quote unquote. But really that's just to make you feel like you have a sale.
Thrift and craft. Go a few back. There's a thrift and craft. My last thrift and craft.
Yeah.
And that I show the Hildy and Joe.
But that was like a true sale.
Yes.
Not like their sales.
Right. Right. Yeah. Air quote sales.
Yeah.
Right. No, they usually do good sales, and I like some of their yarns. So I always try. In fact, my yarn stash is dwindling, so I do need to stock up on some yarn, especially if I want to make stuff for winter for gifts. So I make blankets. I've been like crazy making ponchos lately because I watch Bag O' Day. Hey, Bag O' Day. I doubt she'll watch this, but she's so good at showing how to make stuff to me. And there's a couple other ones that I can't remember because I've only watched like one. There's 2 other different ones. I've only watched like one thing on how to make, and it's a different style poncho I'm working on right now. And I've made, what was the other thing? Oh, I made what is that called? That thing I made.
Shawl?
Yeah, like a shawl type thing. Yeah. Short shawl. And what else have I done?
I like
I've
your
done
scarves.
hats and scarves. Yeah.
Scarves. I have
Yeah.
2 that I've been using. I think I'm due for another one. I want to get different colors though. I gotta look for them.
Oh yeah, just look for the yarns you want. That's why I tell her, I'm like, look for the colors you want, and then I'll make you a scarf.
What do you need,
or
the
infinity scarf
yeah.
if you don't want a regular.
No, I usually take the infinity ones.
Yeah,
because,
they're easier
and they're hot because the acrylics.
Yeah,
They
they're
get really
very
hot.
warm.
They're very warm. Yeah, for winter.
The Midwest winters are nice and warm and toasty. And I noticed my brother wore his quite a bit. I made him one for Christmas. I'll do a couple more for my nephew. Excuse me, my nephew and my brothers and my other nephew. So for this Christmas, so new hats because they wear out and yada yada, and so on and so forth. So, and I also used to paint. I used to do this more often, and people would ask me to do it too. Paint on T-shirts. I would just use like, the T-shirt paint.
Oh yes.
Do
kind of like the
there.
roses you made on that sweatshirt.
Yeah, I do use that.
She thrifted a sweatshirt and she went out in public and I'm going, what's on your shirt? It's like a mustard stain. You couldn't see inside. Right. You get in the daylight. I'm like,
in the sun you could see the mustard
stain
you could
or
see whatever it was.
Like, clear as day. I'm like, oh, that's why they donated it because it was a perfectly good sweatshirt. So she painted roses on it over it. So now you can't see it at all.
With tulip paint that I got from the thrift store. Yeah. It was fine. They were brand new paints. No, sorry. I got those from mystery box at Michael's.
No, the mystery box at Michael's.
We got how many? Because we got 2 or 3 boxes.
I think
there was at least 2 or 3 in each box. And I ended up
getting like 6.
Yeah, and I ended up giving the majority of them to my sister-in-law because they have kids that they teach during the summer.
She runs a camp.
Yeah, so figures definitely they used them.
They do for me.
I do embroidery. I used to do it more years and years ago. I started doing it again, but I've been so busy with other things. I started something, but I haven't picked it back up. So
you hook latching or
oh yeah, I have that rug kits.
Oh, rug kits. That's
I love doing hook latch.
Wow.
I can't even say it.
Hook latching?
Yes, thank you. Hook latch kits, rug kits. So that was fun. I like doing that.
I think I might have did a little one. That was okay.
Yeah. I want to get one for my nephew. Maybe I'll get it for either his birthday or Christmas because I think he would like it because he likes making stuff. The youngest nephew.
He never did fix my bracelet he made me.
That's right. He would do those. What are they called? He's another one he likes crafts too.
Like some kind of loom bracelet. It's not a friendship bracelet because it's not string. It's more like like a plastic.
Right.
But like an elastic, I guess.
I think so.
Yeah, but he never fixed mine. So
I think mine broke too, but those are easy to break if they catch on stuff because they're plastic. They're yeah. Anything else? I'm trying to think of anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else I did in school. More like I was like the kiln, whatever, or the clay, I should say, whatever it's called, ceramic.
Oh, ceramics. Yeah.
I think that's like the majority of it. Home ec. I always forget about home ec with the sewing, so we took home ec. Oh, I did like industrial arts. That was fun. We made a car. Oh. We had the C2, kind of like what you use. Oh, nice. What they use at Starbucks with the whipped cream. You put the C2 in and you erase.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they use the same thing. I was like, so that's I was like, oh, I know what these things are. So, and then did we make a clock or was that our brother?
He made a toolbox.
He made a toolbox, and I could have sworn I made a clock.
Oh.
So, nice. I think we had the chance to make a clock or something else, and I think I chose the clock. So, but I don't think I have that anymore. So, but yeah, that was fun.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, industrial arts teacher, Mr. McCabe. He all his fingers were the same size because he kind of cut a couple. He got them caught. And he always taught that lesson, so I was like they were all the same length.
It's like please be careful. Ooh. Safety first.
His three main fingers. Yeah, they were all the same length because he cut the tip off the middle one. I'm like, well,
gotta watch it.
Note to self.
Safety first. I was afraid of using those. Like when Dad would use his wet saw. It's like, be careful.
Yeah.
Anywho, anything else you've made?
Nothing I've made. I don't think so.
Yeah. I'm probably just definitely going to concentrate on crochet. Definitely because it's heading into cooler weather.
Yay.
So I made quite a few blankets. So, almost everybody has a blanket.
Yeah, I have to pull mine out for
My
winter.
nephews, my brother and sister-in-law. I made them one time. It was, oh gosh, like what, 5 years ago. But then it started wearing out because they would use it every day, especially
it's
in winter.
very warm. Yeah. It's very drafty in their house.
Yeah,
So.
and then I made them. So I made them a new one last year for their anniversary, and that was like the biggest one. That was a full size
with a tighter weave, right? You had a different technique.
Tighter weave, different technique. Yeah, so this should last a little longer.
Yeah.
That was for their anniversary. And that took 13 skeins.
Oh my gosh.
13 skeins and like 4 or 5 different colors. Yeah. So, and what else? Yeah. I want to try to make a couple different kinds of hats. Try my technique on that. I've made some amigurumi. I can't say it. Amigurumi. There we go.
What is that?
I have the
octopus.
And then I made the whale.
Some
little animals. That's why I got those safety eyes.
Yeah.
And the girl, we went to, was it Joann's?
Yeah.
And I said, do you know where I could find the safety eyes? She's like, safety eyes. I'm like, when you make like crochet animals and that's what they're called. She's like, they're over there where the doll parts were, I guess.
Yeah, they're by the doll parts.
Yeah.
You made bunnies for Easter.
Yeah. I made
bunnies.
Pumpkins. Pumpkins, yes.
You stuff them with a ton of stuffing.
Yeah. I don't make faces on those. So those are
you don't make faces, but I'm saying you make more than just like clothing.
Yeah.
Items.
Yeah.
And then
and I started off with hand warmers or wrist warmers and hand warmers. I've never tried to make mittens.
You made me a donut.
You made you a donut with. Did I put eyeballs on it?
No, you didn't put eyeballs on it. But you made me a donut.
Yeah, it looked like a.
You had like some kind of what is that called? Like a fuzzy
on
top
to
make
like
it look
a halo.
Like a frosting. Yeah,
it's called a halo effect on the yarn.
Oh my lord.
I don't know what that was.
Wow.
But anywho, yeah, I think that's as far as crafting. That's stuff that I've made.
I guess it's
think of anything else. And then, like my nephew, that one time he asked me, "Can you make me a banner?" Because he was president of his anime club, and so I researched a bunch of anime characters and I put him on this long banner. I sketched him out and then just colored him in with marker, and he's like, "Whoa!" So he used that a couple times. He said, "So a few times."
You made him an anime character. You made him.
I made him an anime character. Yes.
Yeah.
I put him on a T-shirt too, and sold it through Amazon. So it's not up there anymore, though. I haven't done that in forever. I haven't. I don't even know if my account's still or if I'm able to still submit something through there. I'd have to see to sell T-shirts through Amazon.
Yes.
But anywho, so yeah, I guess I crafted those things. Yeah. And you? That's it. That's it. That's all she wrote.
Ceramics, trees. Trees with no. Except I didn't get
Have
the rest.
Have you tried painting more?
Hold on. Except I didn't get the rest of that lesson because I don't know actually how to close the branches. I kind of do it now, but I was like, oh wait, we never got to finish the class because then we had to go, so I never got to close the branches. She just taught us how to do them and how they keep going. I'm like, well, wait, how do you close them? I never learned that lesson.
Add stamp leaves on them.
Yeah, I think that's what the solution might have been.
Yeah, so. Stamp leaves on them.
No, I haven't really had.
You can do that. There's many techniques to do. If you don't want to paint them on there with certain types of brushes, then you use sponge. Oh, yeah. And then use different colors to get that depth of the different leaves.
I haven't really done the painting lately. I should go back into it.
I gave you some. You have the Daiso ones.
I do have the Daiso ones. Yes.
Daiso. I want to try those. So I might borrow them back, but they're yours.
Yeah, because that's all watercolors.
Right, they're watercolors. Yeah,
it's a learning curve because I was like, I have to remember. I'm like, oh.
Then I have those watercolors that are liquid. What are they called? I have them right there. They're Winsor and Newton.
Oh, gotcha.
Liquid the watercolors. So yeah, those are fun. I did a leopard with those that turned out better than I thought it would. I'm like, whoa. So it's just a learning curve. You have to with liquid is so different than the cakes, and then there's also the squeeze ones, the squeezy watercolors from the tubes. So it's just a matter of playing with them and figuring out how you like to use them. Do you like it more watery, more like a light, or more depth, like more deep saturated color. Just depends.
Like doing the pastels.
Yeah, pastel.
Not the oil, but the other. What's the other ones?
Oil pastels.
Yeah,
like the crayons, oil crayons.
Not oil ones, but the other ones.
Oh, the gel, the mixed media gel.
Yeah, that was good
ones,
too. Yeah.
The King Art ones. Oh, I love those. Those are water soluble too. You could use them straight like that, or use water. Yeah, yeah.
Or desaturated.
They're water soluble, so you could
shear them out.
What I do is I put them on a palette, and then I add water. And then that's how I did the cactus. And even I was shocked, and my nephew was like, "That looks real." I'm like, what a compliment from a. And then he was 7?
Yeah, I think
I was like, "Hey, that's a compliment. Thank you." Because I didn't spend a lot of time on it either. I didn't think, but it was fun doing it. Just trying to figure out again, playing. It's like practicing, practice. I
did. Our other nephew got frustrated because he's like, "How are you doing that?" They sold them at the Dollar Tree. They were little. I think they're like 3D now because you can do 3D printing, but they're out of like plastic. And they did like Paw Patrol, Grogu. I got Little Mermaid, Grogu. We got him Spider-Man, and you got Stitch.
Yeah. They're
they're just white. Yeah.
They're 3 or 4 inch.
Yeah, like little statues you can paint. Yeah. And they're in the toy section. Yeah, they're figures. Yeah. And, just paint and fool around with. Well, they give you markers, which don't work for anything. No, so we just did acrylic paints.
Because I have plenty of paints.
Yeah. And I was like, they're doing the 100th anniversary, so I wanted the Grogu to be gold, but into green, but not totally gold, because I was like, I'm not paying like $20 for one of those statues.
Right.
Or whatever, or 50. I think they're 50, actually. They're not even 20. And then I gradient Ariel in pink and
that's
green.
So pretty, yeah.
So he was like, "How are you doing that?" I'm like, "What? You just keep blending."
Yeah.
So I also do makeup.
True.
On myself.
True.
No, I don't
so
do
you know
makeup.
how to blend.
Yeah. So blending's I know how to blend
colors.
Yeah. I can blend colors.
You have that
skill in my mind, I guess. Yeah, to blend. Yeah. So.
But yeah. So he was frustrated because his Spider-Man. It turned out decent. I thought
he just put a little too much paint on, so it took forever to dry.
Oh my god, it took forever.
That's
to
what
dry.
it was.
That's what he doesn't have the patience.
He didn't have the patience for it to dry in between.
I think I want to take it and use either silver or gold metallic, and then do the
webbing.
I gotta grab it.
Or the outlines.
Right, and because I have really thin paint brushes, I can use that with. So maybe I'll do that for him. Maybe for his birthday, which is coming up. Ha ha.
You know we never got, and I'm looking at your one Funko of Chewbacca. They had the DIY Chewbacca's, the DIY Funkos that you could take. It was a Funko just like that. They were plain white, and then you painted them.
Oh, you painted them.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's no fun in that.
So, well, no, if you want something more custom, or just to have fun with it.
Well.
So, but they only had like Bo Peep.
I'd rather have one already done if it's gonna be a pop. Myself.
Right.
Myself, a Funko Pop.
Well, they were a little less because they weren't finished.
Yeah, right.
But it was only like Little Bo Peep from Toy Story 3 and I forgot the other one, so I wasn't interested in either of those. But I think since then they've had a couple other ones. I think they did a Bob Ross one.
I think it was a Bob Ross one.
Then you could do a DIY. And there was a couple of them.
You know, I've never done that. I've never followed a Bob Ross. I've seen some other YouTubers.
I've seen that.
Follow a Bob Ross, and I'm like, I don't know.
Rosanna Pansino did it with frosting, though.
Oh. On a cake?
Yeah, and it looked really... She did 2 of them already. Or 3 of them?
Oh, wow.
You should go and watch them, because they're pretty interesting. No, not on cake, on canvas. But she used frosting? Yeah. Because she's like, I don't know how to paint, but I can use frosting. So, and she matched the colors that he had.
Right.
And she painted...
So, it dried, but then did it flake off?
No. It dried. It was fine. Because she has them hanging up. Because she would do each one. She did a spring, a winter, a summer, and I think she did the fall, or she's gonna do the fall.
Oh, wow.
So she's like, I might as well do all seasons.
Oh, wow.
So she didn't mean to do it that way.
Why didn't she just use regular paint?
So,
because some of it can be frosting-ish if it's thick enough, like especially the acrylic.
Because she's a baker, so she wanted to use. True. She wanted to see if she could use frosting, and she thought it was gonna flake off too, but it didn't. It stayed. So she framed it. She framed them. So
interesting. Interesting to find out too, like the color fast. Color fast meaning, does it fade? Is it gonna fade? I don't know. It's like
it might have just been she knows her different kind of icings too.
Right. Like the more expensive, like the Schminke, I believe, watercolors. Those are light fast. So like if you're a professional, you want those higher end watercolors if you're going to sell your art,
Mm.
especially original pieces. So
Got it.
yeah. Anywho,
Yes.
yeah, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yes.
All right, so that's it for this episode.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Catch you later.